Will Beneil Dariush get one step closer to a lightweight title shot, or will it be Charles Oliveira getting it done? See who fighters are picking in the latest edition of MMA Pros Pick.
I'd really give it to Beneil. I think he's a better grappler. I think Charles is probably a better finisher, and obviously he's holding the record for most submission finishes. But I think overall, I think Beneil's a better grappler. He's a better jiu-jitsu guy. I think that he positionally will just stay safe, and he's got crazy power in his hands. Charles Oliveira gets hit a lot, so I'm going with Benny.
Maybe strike, maybe in the feet, maybe in the ground. Doesn't matter how, but Beneil show, like in my fight, he has high-level wrestling, very hard punch, and jiu-jitsu is world champion former, so for sure he gonna win.
I think Charles Oliveira.
I'm gonna go with Benny on this one. You know what I mean? I think Benny's one of those guys that's underrated. You know, he's always looked past, and I think Benny has better jiu-jitsu than Charles. You know what I mean? I came up with Benny in jiu-jitsu and sport jiu-jitsu coming up, and we're always the same belt. He was obviously weight classes above, but I always remembered him. I've known him a long time. Super cool guy, humble guy, one of the nicest guys you'll meet. And I think this is his shot. You know what I mean? He deserves it. And I would like to see him get the victory and fight for the belt. You know what I mean? He has great jiu-jitsu, all around great skills. Even he's improved his striking. He's knocking guys out. So I think Benny takes it.
Oliveira. I think he's going to have a chip on his shoulder, a little more experience. Dariush kind of takes a couple too many strikes in his fights, in my opinion.
Yeah, I got to go with Du Bronx, man. I love Dariush, too, because Dariush is one of those guys that loves the fight, it seems, as well. But I've been a fan of Du Bronx, and he's probably one of my favorite fights, or one of my favorite fighters as of recently. And the only problem is after his last fight, you start to see some of those old shades of Oliveira back when he used to kind of give up in fights. And because I would have never thought he was going to get subbed, you know? I mean, obviously,
Islam, you know, is good on the ground, but I just figured Du Bronx being, you know, such a high-level jiu-jitsu guy that he wouldn't get caught in a sub unless he was kind of giving up. And it seemed like that, you know, especially in the sense when you see someone tap on a choke when you know you don't have to tap. You just go out. They're going to stop the fight. You'll be fine. Like, I'd rather know that guy didn't tap me and the ref woke me up and said, hey, man, fucking, you know, you lost your fight, instead of knowing that I tapped. And so it'll be interesting to see if Charles Oliveira has, you know, kind of gone back to his old ways of breaking a little bit in fights, or if that was kind of a one-off.
Man, I feel like man, Dariush, man, I think he like that black horse, man. I think he gonna get it done, man. You know, but you can't sleep on Charles Oliveira neither, man. But I think he gonna get it done.
Yeah, that's a good one, Dariush.
Yeah, I think Dariush, because he has good wrestling and his control, his striking is also not bad. And he's basically more well-rounded, so I think.
You know, man, like, you got to pay respect to Oliveira. Anytime I've ever bet against him, or not bet against him, but like kind of like expected him to lose, he normally won. The one time that I did, I was like, no, he's gonna beat Makhachev. He did it, you know. But I want Dariush to finally get his shine. I really do, because I feel like they put him on the back burner so long, and the guy just can't catch a break. I don't know if it's UFC. I don't know if it's his management. I don't know what's going on there. But he should have. I mean, I don't know how many title fights have they had between the same people at the very top. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Bring in some new meat. Let's just see. Let's just play it out, because it's not like he's not qualified. I mean, he's done very, very well. So I think in that one, I think I'm gonna go Dariush.
That's another one. Like, I wouldn't be betting on any of these. Maybe I lean towards Oliveira.
Charles Oliveira.
Dariush, my man, dude. That guy is just a killer, and he just continues to deserve a shot, and then puts his own foot in his mouth and everything. So hopefully, you know, I mean, I love watching Oliveira, but I really want to see Dariush get what he's earned and worked for years now, and I'd love to see him come out victorious and maybe not say anything dumb and get a title shot. So